I suspect most husbands and wives find that they often have arguments.
But we don't.
No. But occasionally we do, because I mean,
No, we don't.
I'm, you know,
What do you say, Ma'am, when you read in the papers that you are a determined, domineering woman?
I don't always read that. I'm people very willing to tell me that. But I don't think I am. I'm a perfectionist with myself, but not necessarily with everybody else. Because there's far too much about me in the newspapers, far too much. It horrifies me when there's something more important, like what goes on in a hospice, or there's been a bomb or something. They'll put me on the front page.
But it's a penalty of the job that
Yes.
you can't behave as you used to.
I think that's probably just as well, if you knew how I used to behave.
But did you know what you were taking
Or
on?
there's been a bomb or something. They'll put me on the front page.
But it's a penalty of the job that you
Yes.
can't behave as you used to.
I think that's probably just as well, if you knew how I used to behave.
But did you know what you were taking on in that kind of sense? Not being able to just walk down the street?
No, I didn't.
Did you find it difficult to adapt?
I did, yes. Purely because there was so much attention on me when I first arrived on the scene, and I wanted to get my act together, so to speak. And I had so many people watching me, and the pressure was enormous. But as years go on, it gets better. But you're still learning all the time.
But there is a natural and continuing interest in you. For example, have you actually tried to change Prince Charles in any way since you got married?
Not,
For example, have you actually tried to change Prince Charles in any way since you got married?
not at all. I mean, obviously the one or two things, like maybe the odd tie or something, but nothing. Shoes. We won't go any further. But but nothing dramatic.
Do you take his advice?
Absolutely, but I mean, I ask him. But if this looks, we won't go any further. But but nothing dramatic.
Do you take his advice?
Absolutely, but I mean, I ask him. But if this looks right or that looks right, but chances of turning up in what he says, absolutely nil.
she asked me, which one do I wear? I said, why did you wear that one?
Okay, and the other
Turns
one.
out it's something else. Why do you ask me?
I don't know.
But
how?
I do, I think it's, I like seeing a lady well dressed.
Now, do you have any sense of living in a state of rivalry with Princess Anne, as is said time and time and time again?
None at all. Princess Anne's been working incredibly hard to save the children fund, and I'm her biggest fan, because what she crams into a day I could never achieve. And we've always hit it off very well, and I just think she's marvellous.
The Prince and vegetarianism. Is that true, sir? Are you a vegetarian now?
I know I'm not a complete vegetarian, no, but I think I started to examine the things I ate slightly more carefully than I had done before. If you only ate meat and no vegetables, nobody would complain at all, which always seems to me rather illogical. But if somebody only eats vegetables or whatever and doesn't eat meat, then all hell seems to break loose.
But it depends what you call a vegetarian. I mean, you can be a vegetarian that doesn't eat fish, milk, cream, eggs. But you eat all those things. It's just perhaps not as much meat as people would expect.
They've seen articles shown to me saying that I play with Ouija boards, which I don't even know what they are. Literally, I've never seen one. And I spend my entire time apparently trying to get in touch with Lord Mountbatten and all sorts of other people. The answer is I don't, nor would I necessarily want to. It all stemmed from, might as well say it, might as well emphasize it, because I'm fed up with getting letters from people all the time saying, don't touch the Ouija boards. And, it's bad for your health.
Now, you both like skiing, and yet every year it has become a regular. You don't appear to hit it off exactly eye to eye on the slopes. What is the secret of this? You two read papers.
If I can help it. I suspect most husbands and wives find that they often have arguments.
But we don't.
No. But occasionally we do, because I mean,
No, we don't.
I go on longer sometimes.
Yes, but I'm faster.
There we are.